Juggalos in recovery. Juggalos in recovery. Juggalos in recovery.
Um, Probably still Last Chance, Baby K.
Ah,
That's like my
the
favorite song. That basically when everything happened, that was the song I went to.
yeah, that's a very powerful song.
Yep.
Welcome, Mr. King Hoover.
Yo,
How you doing today, bub?
doing.
Are you drinking Fago yet?
You talking to me?
Both of you.
Not at the
I got
moment.
I got peach Fago right now. I don't have it readily available like you do, Miss Josie.
I don't either usually. I ordered it on Amazon because I got tired of not having Fago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I can't
Is
find
it
it here that easy.
is it cheap on on Amazon?
It can be as long as you look around. It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
That's
Because
how I found the
a lot
firework.
of the times when I look around, it's like $42 for like a 2 liter. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. No, it was like 20 something.
For a case of firework.
Um,
So you got
I think,
10 24
thank
ounce
you.
bottles.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's like $2 a pop
But yeah,
ish.
with free shipping, so better than
Well,
other
yeah,
deals you can get.
yeah. If you order it off of Fago.com, it's whew, that
Yeah, I
shipping will
almost
knock
did.
you silly.
It's cheap. The price for the Fago is cheap, but the shipping ain't.
Yeah, the shipping will cost you $16,000 just to ship two 12 packs of cans.
Exactly.
Yep, and especially because our area, basically, it seems like they banned it for the most part, which is weird.
Well, New England tends to be that way.
New England is dumb with a lot of things, it seems,
Correct.
especially the damn weather.
Yeah. What's the temperature out there today?
Hold on, let me see if I can figure it out.
Right
And
now, where I'm at, is 33 degrees.
it is 20 here, but feels like 9.
You're in New Hampshire?
Yup.
In Massachusetts, where I'm from, it's 29 and it feels like 18. And
Of
where I'm
course.
at now, it says it feels like 28. So it's not too bad. It's still cold as shit, though.
Yeah.
Anything under 60 is cold.
Yup.
So
Cold.
King, what kind of music you been listening to lately?
I've been listening to just a shit ton of King Gordy, to be completely honest with you. Josie
What
knows this. She's been getting annoyed. She's been getting annoyed with me a little bit about that.
what songs have hit you the most with King Gordy?
Shit. Nothing really hitting me in that sense. I've just been listening to a lot of that.
Just vibing with it. Got a good vibe.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to. Oh, I gotta look it up. I get this. I've been on a interesting kick lately. I believe it's like Rose's Revolutions or something like that. Let me find it. Yeah, Roses and Revolutions. They're a very interesting band, and I've been vibing really big with them. They're like a um, they're kind of like a rock band, but like the easiest going rock band you can get. I don't know what exact genre that would be in. It's really weird. I listen to a lot of different shit. Like my playlist goes from Metallica to Frank Sinatra and ICP, and so I listen to everything. I got BB King on there, and you name it. Hey, Christopher.
I exist.
I'm surprised you're awake, old man.
I am fucking exhausted. I got up at 4 a.m.
Then why the fuck are you here?
Because I am still awake.
Are you
Why are you
awake,
still awake?
or should you be
Yes,
sleeping?
maybe. I'm here, so you got to deal with me now.
He's not awake. He's just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh. So why don't
Uh,
you do some self-care and go to sleep?
I will in a bit. I already agreed to come do this, and I also sent this link to teenagers.
Oh, okay.
You sent the link to teenagers? You invited teenagers out to play with us?
I know. I've been
Are
fucking.
they teenagers that I know?
No.
Oh, okay. How
Yeah,
are the
it's like
kids doing?
they're okay. They've just got teenage shit, and they're fucking bad at expressing things and have no coping mechanisms.
No way.
I know.
No way.
We'll see if they actually
It's
pop
because
off.
they're teenagers.
Yes.
So
So,
today we're talking about what type of music we're listening to and vibing with, and how music has impacted our lives. And this is
okay.
going to be a free for all meeting. So there's no intro, there's no nothing. We're already recording. I went live. By the way, you can share your screen on Facebook Live now.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's so much more convenient.
So much more convenient. So I don't have to fuck with your OBS bullshit.
Yeah, but you can't also dual stream to YouTube now.
You want to make a bet?
You could probably figure it out, I'm sure.
I probably could figure it out if I really wanted to be petty.
Yeah. You would be that petty too.
That's one of my skills.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
So, Chris, what kind of music you been jamming to lately?
Mostly music made by robots.
Music
EDM?
made by robots.
No, fucking hate EDM. It's not logical enough. It's mostly
2000 techno?
kind of more progressive industrial.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I like
So I've been
logical
listening
music.
to a band called Roses and Revolutions lately. I don't know what genre they fit in. Probably more contemporary than anything, I guess you would say, but
Mhm.
more towards like contemporary rock. It
Okay.
just got a good vibe to it.
Okay.
You know
That
that
sounds
that type
interesting.
of music that just puts you in one of those really deep mindset type music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I've been leaning to a lot lately.
Why?
Miss Why? Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Chris, you're supposed to be sleeping, not fucking with me.
Why not? Why not? Fucking with you is fun.
hmm
Fuck you both, okay? um, why? I think if I was to do a little bit of self-reflecting real quick, it's probably has to do with needing to find meaning in my life right now. And finding songs that have that deep feeling to it allows me to feel that way without actually knowing the meaning for my life right now.
Okay. And is this a type of music that you would primarily listen to even when you felt more structured?
No, this music has been introduced to me um almost 2 years ago. And I only started really listening to it after my grandfather died.
Okay. So I like the idea that it is relatively new structure for you to find new
Mm-hmm.
meaning.
Yeah,
Fancy.
yeah. And it came to my interest after a very impactful situation in my life happened.
And since listening to something like that, especially with all of these new changes in your life and all of these different emotions, do you feel like it's really helping you cope with that, or is that just something that you're using as a distraction?
Um, I think in the beginning it was a way for me to escape. It was it was like covering up a void, not like filling the void, but covering, like pulling a tarp over the void, so I would not have to deal with the pain.
Okay.
And then once I dealt with the pain and ongoing dealing with the pain, it's more of a release than a cover up.
No, I get it.
And the reason why I say that is so one way I processed my grief of my grandfather passing is after I talked to my therapist, we came up with sitting in the Corvette and talking to my grandfather. So my grandmother is, excuse me, really big into spirituality in general. And she talked to a medium, and the medium said that my grandfather was watching over me, and anytime I sat in the Corvette and or drove the Corvette, he was there with me. So I sat in the Corvette and I talked to him a little bit. And then I had one of those playlists on my phone playing, and I went and got back in the truck, and one of those songs hit me really bad. Well, it hit me actually in a really good way, but it hit me hard. The song was "My Soul Is Lemonade," and at the very end of the song, it talks about getting your wings as like an angel type thing. So, and that's been on the playlist that I've been listening to. So now that is what triggered it from being a cover up to a release of emotions and stress and happiness now, instead of depression and digging myself a hole and sitting on my pity pot, which I'm really good
Yeah,
at.
you are very good at that, but
Yeah,
I like the direction you're in.
a lot better spirits now than I have been lately.
Agreed. That's a good thing. So, Josie, what are you listening to now?
Too much, but ABK was the first one I said. It's too freaking cold to think. I hate the cold.
We all hate the cold, Josie. The world is
And
too cold.
Yes, the world is too cold. The world is evil and cold.
My heart is
No.
too cold.
I would rather be
Yeah,
cold.
that
What
one
would
too.
you? I was waiting for someone to say that, and Hoover, you're the one who said it. What are you gonna do to warm up your heart?
Ah, me.
We don't allow negativity in my meetings. I don't care who you are.
Haha, now you're in trouble. Told you so.
No one asked you. Asked me. Shit.
Why do you say your heart is ice?
Oh boy.
Welcome to meetings with Soberbawls. We go deep in this bitch.
Yeah, and I told you, homie, you need to talk. You need homies to listen to you, and I can't always help with male issues at all. So, yeah, let the homies help you for once,
If you
please. We
would
do
like,
love
I
you.
can stop. If you would like, I can stop the recording if you want to not have this broadcasted
Oh
everywhere.
no, I don't care.
Okay. Just know that is an option for any meeting that we have.
I'm just cold because, like, I just feel cold, I guess, because, like, no matter what I do, I don't, like, I try to show myself that I've done good, and I do, but, like, I don't feel it, and I don't get shown, in a sense, that I've done good, whether it be whatever it be. Like, doing stuff for myself, helping other people, or just anything like that. And
So
it just makes me go bolder
are
and
you
cold.
so let me know if I interpreted this right. When you are doing some self-improvement or helping other people, you are, in simplistic terms, looking for a sign that you're moving in the right direction.
In a sense, yes, in a sense.
Okay.
Slash, I don't want to say looking for like, uh, what's that word? Like,
You're not looking for a pat on the back.
yeah, yeah, right.
You're just looking for a sign that, hey, dude, you're doing okay. You know, you're moving in the right direction. You're making progress.
Exactly.
Right. Uh, I'm assuming. I don't know much of your story. I'm assuming you quit some sort of addiction.
Yes.
How long have you been?
I'm coming up on 6 years.
6 years. So here's something I'm going to share with you. Um, my 6 year mark. The 6 year sober was my hardest year sober. I had a lot of changes happen. I had already made all the big progress, and now it was basically nitpicking. At least that's how I saw it. Nitpicking little things in my life or in myself to make more progress. So a lot of people feel this around their 6 year mark, and it goes on for a little bit of time. So, what I my advice to you would be to understand that you've made so much improvement in your life. Now you're not going to get that dopamine that you need when you make small adjustments because you've already made all the major adjustments. So if you understand that you need to recalibrate your mindset to accept the small amounts of dopamine in smaller intervals, then you'll be able to understand that you'll be able to see the better things in life as you keep moving forward. Because that's what I ended up having to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I'm assuming that you've put in a lot of hard work being 6 years clean.
yeah. Yes, oh yes.
Yeah, and you've had a lot of the ups and downs, and you've come over a lot of trauma. You've healed a lot, but now you're. Does it almost feel like you're stagnant, like you're just stuck somewhere?
Very much so.
This is a very, very normal thing to go through, especially at your 6 year mark. So honestly, like, man, just what I ended up having to do is I had to go back to the basics. I had to go through the steps. I had to do a gratitude list. I had to basically readjust my mind and be able to focus on the little things. This is the time where the big things are already taken care of, and now you can start really, really appreciating the smaller things in life.
Right.
Chris, what were you going to say?
This is also a great time to really start thinking about how you look at yourself. Are you still looking at yourself like you were when you were freshly into recovery? Are you still looking at yourself like you're some kind of major fuck up? And is that what's holding you back from feeling like you're making any positive moves? Because that happens to us too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we go through all these steps and we're so used to this routine that we don't recognize our own growth. So we still continue to look at ourselves the same way we did on that very first day. So that's another thing that you can also think about is what do you look at yourself like? So take that time, do that self reflection, do that
And
thing where you learn about what you are and who you want to be.
And one thing I would point out, and I point out to everyone, including my wife and my son, anything negative you put out in the world about yourself will hurt you in the long run. So even if you're being sarcastic, those words, once they leave your mouth, they will end up hurting you in the long run. There's literally been scientific research about how negative words coming out of a person's mouth has impacted how their brain works. And that's why I'm picking on you, because that negative shit is not allowed in my meetings. It's not even allowed in my
I always
house. And
get picked
technically, you're in
on
my house
too.
right now. Yes, Miss Josie.
Yeah, Josie
And
gets
that's
picked
why I
on
told
a
him he
lot.
needed to talk a little bit because I can tell he's struggling and he has came far. And I say that as a homie, like I've seen him struggle and I've seen him do better, but I've seen him fall. And sometimes I'm lost on what to say because I'm not a dude. So I don't really know what to say at times to all the guy issues that come towards chicks. It's kind of hard for me to see the other
Yeah.
side of that one. I try.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their different shit. You know, we help with
What
what
are
we
you
can
dealing
help with.
with
Yep.
right now, Chris?
What?
What are you dealing with right now?
For like the last solid week, I've been dealing with basically homeless teenagers and teaching them how to drive.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
When you say teenagers, are they legal